Who got the juice? The Dallas Juice Boys got the juice, and you can get it too. Visit naturallemonade.com with one L, or catch the Dallas Juice Boys food truck at a live event near you. Taste what the fuss is all about. Mango, pineapple, strawberry, and of course, what started it all off, the original. To get the juice, visit naturallemonade.com with one L and support some young Dallas entrepreneurs. Yeah. Here at Maximus Security Services, our goal is to establish secure homes for our clients based on honesty, integrity, and fair pricing. Maximus Security Services specializes in home and business alarm repair services in the DFW Metroplex. Save up to 70% by repairing or updating your current system and avoid signing outrageous 3-year contracts with monthly payments that could cost up to $1,500. Remember, here at Maximus Security Services, there will be no 3-year contract required for our services. I repeat, no contract for our services. At Maximum Security Services, we repair systems from Ring, DSC, MDENCO, GE, NAPCO, 2GIG, and all monitoring systems. To speak to one of our top-of-the-line Maximus Security System technicians, call 214-377-0342. Our technicians have been rated 4.9 out of 5 stars by our Home Advisor clients. Call today, 214-377-0342. Maximus Security Services, honesty, integrity, fair pricing, no credit check or credit required, and absolutely no hassle about monitoring. To speak with one of our technicians, call 214-377-0342. Did you have a nightmare prom? Were you forced to go to the prom with someone you didn't even like? Were you forced to be home by midnight because your dad was too strict? Well, now it's time for the prom, the adult experience. It all goes down May 20th, Saturday, the Warehouse in Fort Worth, Texas, 1125 East Berry Street. Fort Worth is going to be on fire with the international Go DJ Bilotti and the legendary group Soulful Sounds. And it's all hosted by me, Michael Shawn, and my girl, the queen of Media Room 360, Shawnee Scott. To get your tickets now, when I do me now, hit up eventcrate.com/E/Reprom 2023. It starts at 8 o'clock and the open bar is open till 9 p.m. Once again, I repeat, the open bar is an open bar from 8 to 9 p.m. And since I'm hosting, there's probably going to be a free comedy show. So get your tickets now for the Reprom, the adult experience, May 20th. That's a Saturday at the Warehouse, 1125 East Berry Street in Fort Worth, Texas. You're going to get to rewrite your own history. May 20th at the Warehouse. Just go to eventcreate.com/E/Reprom 2023. It's an Allure Gala Productions. And it's hosted by Michael Shawn and Shawnee Scott. Yeah.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover legend, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap in.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Low waist, fat, baby, tap in.
Oh, I'm going to tap in for sure.
Tap in.
And baby, it's Monday. And I know after that long Mother's Day weekend, shout out to all the mothers. I know I got to give you some inspiration to start your week off. Michael Shawn and the Takeover legend. First of all, I want to let you know you got to treat Monday like a Friday or a Saturday because you were blessed to be here. That's my echo. I'm going to be the only pastor that has an echo on my mic. You got to wake up and understand it's nothing but another opportunity for you to start over again, to start your mission, to complete your mission. Every mother out there, God bless you. Every father out there, God bless you. And those who had to go through a hard Mother's Day, who don't have their mother with them, we want to send our prayers out to you. Because sometimes we forget those people who celebrate Mother's Day maybe morning. But you will get up today and we going to make it happen, baby. We want to send a prayer out to our brother John Morant, who for some reason can't stay out of this trouble. We will talk about him, but we want to send the prayers. God, can you put your hands over him to get him to rehab, to get him to change his ways? Get sexy mode. Guide her through what she's guiding through and going through and make it happen. So my girl Shawnee Scott woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning and couldn't go back to sleep. Please, God, put your hands on her to give her the energy and the vitamin C and the vitamin D. Like, I didn't say vitamin D that she needs. Oh, Lord. Lord, if you can get Jay Black to open up his square and to wake up out that bed and stop telling us it was a rough night. It wasn't a rough night. The Sixers lost by 200 points. It happens, God. It happens. We can't do nothing. Put your hands on the Sixers. If they don't feel like losers for the rest of their lives, it was just one series, my brothers. You can come back next year. Go to Cabo. Go to St. Thomas. Go to Jamaica. Take your family, your side chick, your main girl. Go on a vacation. All inclusive. Lord, we just want the energy to understand. Put your hands on the people who don't know that we are not on the YouTube page that we normally on because the things that we have done years ago, God damn. Sorry, God, I almost slipped up. Almost slipped up. I want to thank all of y'all. God, send everybody to media. Send everybody to Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends YouTube page because Media Room 360 ain't happening for things that were done in the past. In the past, when you got nothing to do, we have changed people from this. That was back in 2021 and 2020. Lord, you know our hearts. We are work in progress. We may not even have said anything wrong, but we are on Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends YouTube page and on Facebook and on LinkedIn. Shout out to everybody out there. Yes, there you go, Ashley, waving your hands in the air, girl. This is what I'm talking about. We're going to have a good time regardless because the devil is trying today. He is trying today. Yes,
clearly Jesus forgives, but YouTube doesn't.
Yo, yeah, we going to be easy with y'all. We here on Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends YouTube page for a week. And spread the word, Kathy Black and Miles, Ashley Newman. Spread the word. Wherever y'all watching that, spread the word. James K done set it off. Good morning, everyone. May the good Lord bless you all for being the best morning crew ever. Thank you. We appreciate that. Pastor Mike, keep blessing us with your stories at work. First Lady Shawnee, keep uplifting these small businesses and your daughters because you are the best. And singing piano is sexy. Well, I don't know if Sexy Mo plays the piano, but she is the deaconess.
I do.
Oh, she does. I did not know that.
Saxophone blowing on the
Oh, wait. She says, Sexy Mo, keep that smile bright and new right. Okay, you are all truly a blessing. Thank you, James. We truly appreciate that. We don't know where Jay Black is, but as usual, when the Sixer team loses and for some reason the next day the man just can't seem to come to work. I've never heard this. When my Giants lose, even when I was on the radio, I had to come to work. It was
painful though, Mike.
It was painful.
It was painful.
It hurt.
It was painful watching.
But listen, sometimes I would rather my team get blown out than my heart be popping and Jason Tatum hits a 3-pointer at the end of the game to win the game. Sometimes I like it when it's blown. The fourth quarter, I just got to eat dinner with my mom. I ain't even have to look at the TV or my cell phone. I ain't say nothing except, Mom, happy Mother's Day.
I watched to the end.
Yeah, but for those who are gonna kill the Sixers in the NBA, when you get down by like 15 points or 20 points, there's always a chance that you can come back. Or if that team stays hot, it's over. That's just the NBA now.
Boston stayed hot.
Yes, it's just
hot.
It's just the NBA. Anybody who's ever played PlayStation or Xbox knows when you play a sport, there are times when you're losing where you just say, yo, let's start this over again. But unfortunately, they can't start over again. They ain't got to redo. So they done. They're wrapped. They're gone. And we'll talk about all that. But first, let's get into our Mother's Day weekend for our mothers. Shawnee Scott, how was your weekend? How was your weekend, there, girl? How was your Mother's Day?
Well, Mother's Day, of course, is not. Well, my mom came over. She came and spent the night because I still don't have a car. We still getting stuff together. Yeah, it's in the shop.
It's in the shop.
Still getting the girls ready. Found Carly's little prom dress. So we did the little try on and all her little accessories together. And she's happy with her dress. However, you know how it is when your mama come over. She want to change everything. Like my mama, she made dinner, but I don't let nobody get on my stove. Right, so she cooked the food at her house and brought it because can't nobody get on my stove but me. And so, hey, that's my house. You can't get on my.
Yeah, go get it. All right.
No,
I ain't got no problem with that. I wasn't planning on getting that stove. So it's all good with me.
I'm gonna wear a dress out of my closet. But then my mom, when we were, getting Carly and Tamron has a dress too because they have athletic banquets. And then my mom wants to change Carly's dress and and I'm like, that's what she want to wear. That's how she want to wear it. It's just the 8th grade prom. It really ain't that big of a deal. It's really not. But then we had to go to the mall to look for another dress, and that didn't work out. And so finally, my mama let it go. It's like, just this is what the girl want to wear. Just let them. It's 8th grade. It ain't a big deal. She want to go tacky. She can go tacky. I don't care. As long as she go and she have a good time. But she looks really pretty. Everything she picked out is pretty.
Oh, mama hit the tacky word. She put the tacky out there. She's
She's saying that like the jewelry doesn't match. Like Carly wanted a Cuban link to wear
That's the trend. It's the trend.
formal. And I'm like, that's what they wear, mama. It's okay. And she's like, nah, she needs a choker, mama. It's the 8th grade. And then they turned it into a sneaker ball. So she, I got her a new pair of Air Force Ones that are white and gold to match her because her dress is white. And then her sister was like, that's a wedding gown because it got a long train. And I'm like, well, that's what she wanted. It's okay. The dress was $60. It's cool. It's all right. She gonna wear it one time. All right.
Right.
I gotta take it to get it altered because Carly is so small. And the people only had a medium. They didn't have a small. But Carly was stuck on it, and she was like, why can't we just get it and you take it and get it altered? I'm like, why does she know about alterations like this? I said, okay. Yeah.
God bless you, girl. If I'd have known all that, I'd have put that in my opening prayer. I'd have put that, man, listen, I just get the debit card. I'm not doing the whole dressing, the whole thing. I do the videos and all that other stuff. Mo, how was your Mother's Day weekend there, girl? How was your Mother's Day weekend?
I spent it with my family yesterday. Saturday I was on the road to the youth and pageant for the Youth Feliciteers and the Pythagoras, which are the young ladies and the young men who is part of our group. Yes.
Pythagoras. I'm just happy. I'm proud of myself that I was able to pronounce it. Pythagoras. I had to, wow.
So
All right.
They had their king and queen pageant on Saturday. So it was nice supporting the youth. And of course, my son texts me like, so where are we going out to eat? Because you didn't ask me. I look at my text. I was like, I'm not married. My daddy live in Arkansas.
Didn't ask you. You didn't ask him. Well, he had to put the coast on.
Like, so where are we going? Because basically, because I didn't ask him. Like, hey, where do you want to go out to eat? So then I say, well, where would you like to go? He says, maybe Ruth Chris or Fish Grill.
What the? What do you got this kid on?
I had an epiphany in that very, very moment.
No, wait a second.
In that very, very moment.
What was your epiphany? What was it?
That I created a monster.
Yeah, he said Ruth Chris.
I created a going out to eat. Dining.
No. It's got to be a gradual progress. No, there's no. Where's he going to be in a few years from now? What, are you going to want to go to the Russian tea room? Like, what is he? Whoa, wait a second.
My kid doesn't like little kid things, and that's probably because he doesn't have siblings.
Right.
So anything he does with myself or another an adult. So in order to take him out and show him how to sit, how to talk to the waitress or the maitre d' or whatever, I started taking him to different places, but I take him during happy hour. So, during happy hour, they have
he gets to drink too? Oh, this is amazing. This is, wait a second.
No alcohol. When he senses me. But, and so I'm like, well, right now we're on a budget. So if we're going to Ruth Chris, we're going to go after school.
Right.
To either early dinner or something like that.
Woo-wee.
But now he's never had steak up until last year. Now he done got a little taste. His palate is changing.
Oh, his palate has been
changing.
you
It's been big.
upgraded his palate. This palate is supposed to be stuck on McNuggets right now. What is it? Chicken tenders. Like what?
He doesn't eat that anymore because he sent me this link showing me where McDonald's nuggets ain't really chicken.
No, young man, let me school you. All the stuff we eat ain't what it really is. What we think. Oh no, your palate, your palate should be on numbers. No, let me get a number 1. Let me get a number 2. Let me get a number 3.
The only numbers he knows from Chick-fil-A. He doesn't do, McDonald's or Burger King.
Well, I guess I'll give him a round of applause. He started off. It's culture. He's cultured.
He's like, can I get
taste bud the culture?
Some broccoli and a side of broccoli with that? And he knows about accompaniment. You gotta teach them these things young because you don't want them getting 19, 20, don't know how to take a young lady out. We just gonna go through the drive-through, girl. We're gonna get this and McDonald's is expensive now.
They get that Domino's. All that Domino's be here in a few minutes, girl.
He doesn't even like Domino's. He's even picky about the pizza. He's like, I would like New York style pizza.
New York style. You gonna get pizza that has tomato sauce on it. Wow, but that's good. That's good. Hey,
that was my weekend.
That was your weekend. James K said, "Forget the steak. She should have got the." Y'all in his lamb. That's the best.
He hasn't tasted lamb yet. Right. Hopefully, when we get to go away, I'm gonna have him experience some other things. But he slow and steady wins the race. My son was just eating spaghetti and meatballs and chicken like for years. So I'm thankful that he's now eating other things like baked chicken.
Bro, well, God bless. God damn. How old is he? How old is the young man?
14, but
it's 14.
Their community, they like to eat the same thing a lot of times, and they have texture issues, and they got to smell everything. I don't like this. This don't smell right. So he's coming along. He's able to change, try new things.
Yeah, I know my kids started young ordering a dope, but off they didn't want to order off the children's meal. I'm like, no, you ordering off the children's menu. No, there's too many of us. Yeah, y'all crazy. Okay, y'all want to be advanced, so we gonna advance. I tell my kids, y'all want to be grown, we're gonna do
chicken fingers.
I'm like, let's talk about growth. We're gonna talk about this budget that Dad got for this meal. We're gonna talk about a budget. Since y'all want to be grown, I need your palates to be advanced, but I also need your brain to understand that there's a budget out here. And when we was going out, there was always 5 of us, and I was like, it's a whole lot when you start going. And they automatically wanted dessert. They was going to be dessert and all types of shit and all. But it's a good thing. You should educate your kids, but also get a job. How about that?
He also realizes when he sees that bill. We were in Vegas, and he said, $100 for breakfast? This is a ripoff. I was like, yes. He was like, next time we need to go to IHOP.
I need to go to IHOP.
Have a concept, yes.
Yeah, go to IHOP or go downstairs to that buffet downstairs. Why we always eating in the hotel? Because this shit comes with the room. That nice room we got, this shit comes with it, damn it. Comes with it. But hey, I like the fact that he's gonna be knowledgeable and he's not gonna be impressed by dumb shit.
Right.
And we always say women, we want to raise our girls so they're not impressed by silly stuff like trips to Atlanta or whatever like that. But guys get turned out like that too.
They do.
Guys get turned out by stuff like that too. So you got to educate them and tell them the value. So I applaud that. That's dope. That's dope. I mean, it's hard on your debit card or your credit card, whatever you pay for it.
When he pulls out his Cash App card and says, "I'll pay for it," and I keep saying, "You have spent that $50 over and over and over and over again." I'm gonna go on.
Ashley Newman, Ardell was going for a cheeseburger to a Big Mac. Yeah, Ardell, that was our improvement. When I moved to a Big Mac, I thought I was getting grown. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get this Big Mac, but this is what it is. My weekend, quickly, I was in Harlem performing. Shout out to Jamie Rogers, the owner of Comedy in Harlem Comedy Club. Shout out to my cousin Claude, who watches the show. She came out and supported all the comedians that were there. It was a good time. I did what I do. So that was dope. What else? Mother's Day. Shout out to my mom. I was proud. My daughters, they were, even though I had to cash app, some money, but my daughters took care of, I didn't have to, normally I would go out and take them out. They was on their own. Everybody went out and did what they had to do and got their gifts, made it happen. Chill with my mom this weekend. Did some chores, got her a gift, but then I did some chores for her around the crib. Then we ate. My mom, for some reason, I was like, I don't understand why you're cooking. It's Mother's Day. I don't get. Well, it was just, everybody's coming over, and yeah, we could have, but you don't. That defeats the purpose. But she did. So we ate it up. James K said my daughter is the cheapest woman I met. When I take her out and I'm buying, she would get the cheapest item she can find, make me feel like I can't buy. Well, you know what? That's a good thing. Make me feel like I can't buy her what she wants. But it's good that they know. My kids are pretty good with that. But when dad says he's paying, people seem to get either get hungrier or get more fashionable. Like, I don't know. It's either hungrier or more fashionable. But, it is what it is. That was the weekend. That was it. Sixers got blown out thoroughly. The city wants everybody on the East Coast, anybody in Philly, they want everybody traded. They want people removed. They don't care that Joel Embiid. Y'all get emotional. Listen, people, I'm explaining to y'all about following sports. Yeah. The majority, 99% of the teams in any sport are going to fail. It's going to be one team that's going to win a championship. It's the ride. Let me explain to y'all Sixers fans quickly, and then I'll move on to John Morant. During the season, the Boston Celtics were a better team than y'all. Y'all knew this the entire season. I would ask any Sixers fan, are you better than you? No, we're not. They went to the NBA Finals last year, lost to Golden State, and they brought the same squad back. They better than y'all. They better than my Knicks. They're just better than y'all. So when these announcers and these people, the Sixers didn't show up for Game 7. No, bitch. The Celtics showed up for Game 7. They were like, enough's enough. We in Boston, and we about to shut it down. And they did. And one game, James Harden looks like he's in his prime, and the next game, James Harden looks like he's 80. I don't know what he's going through physically, but sometimes James Harden literally, and I'm not making this up, will trip over his own feet in the fourth quarter. Not last game, but the game before. Literally tripped, and I felt bad. He looked old. And it's funny because 34 years old in the NBA can be old. Everybody ain't LeBron. Everybody ain't Steph Curry. Anybody, sometimes it happens. So just chill. They can't trade everybody. First of all, if you want to trade the person, don't you think the rest of the league knows you want to trade the person? So it gets a little difficult to trade this big ass contract to somebody. And James Harden is probably going to Houston. He already put that out there during the season, and there's been little hints he wants to go back to Houston. And Houston sucks, but he likes Houston, and he's going for the bag, and he's going to get the bag because he's going to want one more big contract. And God bless. But stop getting so emotional. Stop lying to yourself. Listen, I wanted the Knicks to beat Miami. Oh, I did. I want them to beat Miami. But if we had went up against Boston, we losing too.
Yeah.
It's a wrap. Now, I'm not gonna get because this is why I assume Jay Black is not here because of that tragic loss. I don't get it. Look, I've learned this lesson when it comes to sports. I used to take my team losing very, very hard. Like I wouldn't watch ESPN, and I've said this story before. Working in radio, I would see my team lose, and then I'd be at the club, and then I'd see my team players. Like I'm still moping at the club. And them cats would be at the club popping bottles like it ain't nothing happened.
Like that never happened.
Like this. They're like, oh. And I was like, wait a second. Then y'all just look. I just saw y'all on TV.
On y'all.
Yeah, I would. And then, hey, whoa, singing and doing dances and doing all types of, and the DJ still shouting them out. Shout out to so and so. Oh, and that's when I realized I forgot. If you have a bad show, you just like if I have a bad show, you still gotta do what you gotta do. So that's what I said. When the game is over, I let it go. Yeah. Unless there's a purpose to be mad, like during the show, I just let the shit go. Jay, let it go. I know it's been tough.
Unless
I know
you lost a lot of money.
Unless you lost a lot of money, and that's another thing. I don't know. I stopped gambling because that's a whole nother story, a whole nother thing on how this NBA shit to me is very, very fishy on how this shit is more like wrestling than it is the NBA. But I'm not going to get into all that because we already in trouble. So I'm going to, Yes, for those who don't know, we are not on Media Room 360 YouTube page today. Matter of fact, let me go live real quick, just so I can tell people what it is. So I don't know what, something happened like in 1995. I don't know. Something was said on the YouTube channel. I don't know. It was about something. The measles vaccination. I don't know. All of a sudden, Shawnee hit me up and said, we not on. So we not on there for a week. So if y'all can spread the word to everybody that y'all can check us out on my Facebook page, on Shawnee Scott's Facebook page, LinkedIn, what else? I'm missing something.
Yeah, it's right at the top. Facebook. My Facebook, Media Room Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitch, and Twitter.
Yeah, so you can go to Michael Shawn and Takeover Legends Facebook page and you can check it out. James K said, I feel you, Mike. I want the Detroit Lions to win the Super Bowl. Well, we know that's not going to happen. But I do have the faith that before I die, it will happen. Listen, man. Okay, one more last name. Sports are used for your escape. Use it for what it's for. It's for you to have 2 or 3 hours to escape and have a good time about some shit that you really are invested in just because you like to have fun with it. It's just an escape. That's all it is. When it's over, it's back to the grill again. You're back into reality. Just use it for what it is. It's some good times. You get emotional, you get mad, you get happy, you get sad. And then when it's done, it's done. Let it go. Don't go moping to work. Yes. Don't go be all moped out. Oh, my God. Duh. You weren't getting a check from that game regardless unless you gambled on it. And if you did win, you just gonna gamble it back. So just relax. Relax. All right. So I'm glad Mo's here because John Moran. Well, I'm glad Shawnee said. I'm glad we're all here. But John Moran.
Yeah. Good morning, Leslie, and congratulations. She got her degree over the weekend.
Hey!
Congratulations. Congratulations, graduate. People don't know what it takes as an adult learner to
that is
get
super
that
dope.
degree.
That is super dope. That is
Your
super
focus,
dope.
everything got to be different. So congratulations to you because I know you worked extra hard.
I ain't even got that is damn it. I'm more likely to win an Oscar than I am to go back and get a degree. So what you did is amazing. So clap it up for that. All right. So for those who don't know, Mo is our in-house therapist. So John Moran a few months ago got in trouble for making a video where he had a gun. For anybody on my IG Live, if you go to Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends YouTube, you can watch the show so you can see all my partners in crime on here. So I'm on here simply to let y'all know. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends YouTube. You can go there and watch Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends morning show. We're normally on a different thing. I don't want to confuse you. So John Moran got in trouble a few months ago. It was before the playoffs. He was in a club flashing a gun and doing what the kids, what these young people do. You got the gun, you just point, he's doing all that. He don't do it. What you doing? Yeah, I know I got good skin, but I'm a thug for real. I know I moisturize, but I'm still, I know I get my hair done twice a week, but I'm killing people out here. That's what I'm doing. And the NBA said, what the fuck are you doing? And the NBA said, dog, you got a $200 million contract. You got Nike endorsements, and we are trying to market you. You can't be in front of a phone going, hey, I got this gun. John Moran. Yeah, I'll shoot a 3 or I might shoot you. Pow, pow. Pow, 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 pow. Look at this. Look at this. NBA shut him down. They said, dog, we're going to give you a little suspension.
No, this one ain't no little suspension.
No. I'm talking about the first one. Let me follow with me. I'm talking about the first one. I'm going to give you a little suspension. We know the playoffs are coming. We need you in the playoffs. The Grizzlies need you in the playoffs. So he went to a rehab facility for 8 days. Now, for an expert of rehab, I've been to rehab multiple times. I've been to detox. 8 days, you ain't done shit in 8 days. Okay, 8 days of the rehab is nothing. It's like going to school and just going to study hall. That's basically what he did. He did 8 days, ain't nothing happening, ain't nothing changing, nothing, I say. So he comes back out. He does the interview, the famous interview where they all do it, where they realize their mishaps and what they did wrong. And they say, I'm a changed person. I know my team is relying on me, and my team is, and I know I let down a lot of people. The whole thing. I know people are disappointed, but I've changed, and I'm changing. I realized in 8 days. In 8 days. And of course, the hypocrites that the NBA are, even though they would have got killed if they didn't let him play for the playoffs, he came back. They got bombed out by the Lakers. And a few months later, what was my man John Moran doing? The same fucking thing exactly, just at a different location. And this time he wasn't in the club. He was outside, and then he was in the car. The same exact thing. It was just a different song that he was doing it to. Same thing. Got the gun. His boy was doing it live. His boy saw he had the gun, and he turned the phone down quickly, and boom, it's all exploded. Now they're talking about there's going to be a minimum suspension of 25 to 30 games without pay. He makes $38 million a year. The contract is close to $2 million. I don't know what his endorsement deal is. I don't know what his endorsement deal is. And now the onslaught has begun. Now, mind you, the Memphis Grizzlies, the same basketball team, made an announcement that Dylan Brooks, under no circumstances will he be with the Grizzlies, simply because he popped off the LeBron the entire series and was talking shit, and they're like, we don't want you. Now they got this problem with John Moran, so I want to see where your morals and principles stand. But fast forward, he's going to miss a lot of money.
Yep.
And I just want to tell y'all something. What he did is ridiculous. But when you do the same exact thing that you got in trouble the first time, there is a bigger problem going on here, and I will not make believe I know what it is, but I'm only telling you, not from what I think, but from what I know, because I was warned about my activities, the same exact activities, and I was told, if you do this again, what's going to happen? And I did not take heed to the warnings, and I got a second and third shot, and at the third one, that's when it was a wrap. Now, of course, I wasn't making the money John Morant was making, but I was very comfortable. John Morant right now is in a situation where after this 25, 30 game suspension, if something happens again, we're going to watch the demise of this young man. And I'm not wishing on it. I'm just saying the people around him, your dad that at every game smiling and chilling with you. That intervention better happen, and it better happen fast, people. It better happen fast.
Okay, I got the video.
Oh, you got the video for it?
Yeah.
Oh, before you play the video, everybody on Instagram Live, go to Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends YouTube page, because we're on there. We're normally on a different YouTube page, but things happen. So we're on Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends YouTube page, and it happened a long time ago. It wasn't like John Morant. It didn't happen 5 months ago. It happened a long time ago. So this is the little video that John Morant put up, and that got him in all.
I don't see the gun. I never see the gun though. So.
Yeah. Right before he flips it down, no, you can stop it. Right before that phone flips down like that, that's when he realized the gun popped into the frame. It just popped in for a second into the frame. It just pops in for a second, and it's coming. It's real quick, and everybody caught it, and because right there, that's where it was at.
Fire thing of it. Okay.
So he had the gun in his hand in the car. The $200 million player is riding with his boys with the hammer. They're not in any danger. They just holding it. Now, the reason why I say it's good to have Mo in here as a therapist, I feel, Mo, that there's something, and I don't want to even say the words. I don't want to say the words because then I don't want people to run out and say I'm calling him this. But there's something erratic about his behavior when he has been sat down and said, "Don't do this," but then he comes back and does exactly that. I don't know if I'm being clear, but I feel like there's something that's not stabilizing, where there's a certain personality he acts like when he's with his boys that he can't stop. and there's a certain person he acts like when he's on a basketball court.
Mhm.
So I just want to ask your opinion on him.
So of course I've never sat down on the couch with John Morant, and I don't know his background fully. Number one, where did he grow up?
In a small town in either South Carolina or North Carolina, where it's a very small town. It's like from what I heard, it's like 1,000, 2,000 people town. Like one of them, everybody knows everybody.
Well, everybody knows everybody. Everybody, granny, uncle, cousin.
Yes.
You know. Okay. Part of me wants to believe that because he's so young and that he's going through, this phase of acceptance.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of young artists, a lot of young athletes, they go through this thing of having to, for whatever reason, socially legitimize themselves as being real. So maybe with his friends, he feels like he has to, to be able to coexist with them, he feels like he has to fit in by doing the shit that they do.
Dalzell, South Carolina. Does D-A-L?
I don't even know where that is.
Yeah.
That sound like
yeah. Shawnee,
a real country town. I mean, and especially with the drinking, I think with the drinking, there may be some underlying issues that he's dealing with. He lacks the coping skills, lacks proper decision making. We don't know what his childhood looked like, or at least I don't. So we can only guess. We can only guesstimate why he feels like he has to, when he's with a certain group of people, ride around with a blicky and being on IG Live with it.
Now there are more issues, but first I want to remember. Let me jot this.
Because I remember when he went to rehab, he did this whole social media thing of finding God and going to church, and I know they try to really, really push that narrative.
Yeah, church is always the go-to. Yeah. So, and I want to remind, there's another problem that came up that I just saw this morning, that there are other people who took issues on this. And I think it'll be shocking to you. Shawnee, what do you think? What do you think with the John Morant thing? Do you think the punishment, we don't know the punishment, but if he gets 30 games with no pay, are you cool with that? Or do you think it should be more?
I mean, I don't have a very probably popular opinion about this. Just let the boy play. That's where
I'm with you, Shawnee, on the what they consider the punishment. And I'm only saying this because now y'all take a moral compass stand on something like this. When has the NBA or the NFL really, really, really took a hard moral stance against somebody? I think that this is a way for them to save money. They don't got to pay him out some of his contract, a lot of his contract, especially if they enforce almost the whole season for next year.
Now, this is where I push back on. No, I don't let him play. I don't let him play because, and I said this before, you got to understand, I've paid close to $1 billion for this franchise. No, I've played in the billions for this franchise. I already paid in the billions. I have given you the keys to the franchise. I've told you what you want, I'm going to give you. And you asked for this contract, and we said, here it is. It's your team. It's your go. It's time. This is you. Whatever you want, you got. We got you. Then he gets in trouble, and they tell him, and they slapped him on the wrist, which they screwed up to begin with when they slapped him on the wrist and said, you just go away for 8 games. You'll be right back in the playoffs. Don't worry about a thing. Just don't do it again. They gave him the pre-warning. They said, please, just don't do this again. That's all. Just don't. They basically told him, just don't do it on video. Now, I'm not saying, I'm paraphrasing. They basically was like, dummy, you can't put this on a video. We can't have my star of the franchise do it. And then you want me to market you, and we can't do it. And when you turn around and do the same exact thing, the same thing again, after we done finished losing to the Lakers and get knocked out, a team that was supposed to go to the championship. No, I'm not letting you play. Because if I don't discipline this, if I don't take care of this, what's going to happen is people are going to look at the franchise. If he implodes, they're going to be like, oh, that's your fault. Y'all should have handled that early in the game. Y'all should have taken care of that when the problem was right there. And listen, John, do I think there are double standards? Can Brett Favre and Tom Brady do shit that you can't? Yes, I get it, but you ain't Tom Brady, and you ain't never gonna be Tom Brady. Dog, you're just, this is, I don't know. Do you see the scrutiny that LeBron goes through and has never been in trouble his entire career?
He also came in the NBA when times different.
No, but LeBron came as a kid with more pressure than any player in the history of the game ever did, ever. Even Michael Jordan admits it. Even Michael Jordan would tell you.
Yeah, but what
you can't be a thug.
Why not?
There wasn't IG Live to catch every little thing. No. There wasn't camera phones were not being popped out everywhere when LeBron came into the league either.
But they're not catching him. He's doing the recording.
So that's what I'm saying.
He's not being. It's not like you're being caught. You're initiating it. You initiated what they told you not to do.
Record culture is really, really prevalent now. That is like the societal norm to pull your phones out, and regardless of what you're doing, you get crimes and all kinds of things caught on camera now. People are telling on themselves and like, damn, I didn't mean to go live with that, or damn, I didn't mean to catch that on live.
But he did it twice. He went back,
and he's gonna keep doing it.
So. And this is why you can keep doing it, but you're not gonna get this $200 million from me.
Well, then
there are a gang of 20-year-olds in the NBA who know this.
So why do they keep holding on to him? Why they keep suspending him? Let him
because he's a superstar. But what I'm saying is superstars have fallen dramatically. Superstars have gone through $300 and $400 million. It is possible. A lot.
I think
they keep feeding the behavior if all you're gonna do is suspend him. He keep getting a slap on the head. Okay, so you suspended him for 80 games this time, but he gets to come back because you think this is the superstar that you need. Get rid of him, find somebody else.
Well, that's what you just said. Let the boy play.
Yeah, because what's the point of suspending him? You want to keep him because he has something that you want. So if it's such a problem and this is just so morally wrong, fire him, recruit another player.
But it's not that easy. You can't find a Ja Morant. You can't find. But this is my point. They're giving him what you're saying is get rid of him. If they got rid of him, everybody would go crazy. Everybody would be like, this is racist. This is racist. This is this. They're giving the dude another chance. And I'm not going to take this off of his shoulders. He's going
to make another video with another gun.
And then he's going to be gone. And then we're going to talk about the tragic story of his being. But you're kind of playing two parts of the fence because you want people to get second chances. You want people to give an opportunity to change.
That's right. But
Ron Artest changed.
Ron Artest did what? What, he changed his name?
No.
Okay. He changed his name.
No, he changed. And I'm not going to let you downplay the change that guy did when he went to therapy and was literally shouting out his therapist when he won the championship without her that this wasn't possible. No, he changed. Okay. A lot of people change.
So I'll say this too. At his age, his decision making is much like a lot of 20-year-old young men. Not thinking about the consequences until it gets here. Not thinking I'm going to get caught again until you do. Things like that. I think that instead of taking away all of these games, that's not the solvent, I think, of this problem. I think getting him the real help that he may need in order to start understanding appropriate decision making, finding out what the underlying reason is making him behave this way in the first place. But just taking away, which is a negative reinforcement, just saying, you know what, because you did this, I'm not going to get you any help. of course, sending you to substance abuse, rehab for 8 days. That's really not a plan. That's like, putting a little Band-Aid on something and not really addressing what the true problem is. So I feel like if they really want to be on their moral compass and really do something for this young man, then get him the real help.
Well, they can get him, and I agree, they need to get him the real help.
Or it should have been, mandated that, this happens.
I just there's a bigger problem here, and listen, man. I don't know what it is, and I'm not no therapist. I don't know what he's going through, but when you have a repeat performance that is exactly like the last one, there's something deeper to this. And when they suspend him for 30 games, I think you're right. Just suspending him for 30 games is not.
You're taking away money. That's all you.
But they're gonna send him. They're gonna send him to the. They're gonna send. He's gonna go somewhere. They're going to be like, we're going to get
substance abuse problem is what I'm saying. That is not always the cure all to all of these things. He may not have a substance abuse problem, but it's always, oh, you know what? You messed up. We're going to say you have a substance abuse problem. We're going to send you to rehab, and you're going to come back and you're going to do better.
Well, but then I don't want to hear everybody. But I don't want to hear everybody get upset. Because listen, I know the racial dynamic. I get that. But I don't want people to get upset when they say, all right, enough's enough. You got to go. And they send him on his way. And then everybody fight. Wait a second. That's right. Oh, this is straight business. Y'all wanted, everybody fought for these kids to be able to go straight into the NBA. Everybody said, how can you stop them? In this sport, you let these kids go in. In that sport, you let these kids go in. And then now, not you, Mo, I'm just saying people be like, yeah, but it's the immaturity. Well, that is what the NBA tried to tell y'all, tell us, including me, why we wanted them not to come directly into the league. Hey, I believe they should be able to go directly in the league. But understand,
they are. Now
that they are,
why don't you have a program just the same way that you take them through the little spin of, groupies and how to handle different situations? Because now you got this money. Same way you get them a financial advisor. Why do you not get these young athletes into some type of program for their first year in the league? Have it built into the contract.
Mo, they have so many things that they do with these guys when they come into the league.
Really, it's not enough.
But my thing is, it is enough for a lot of the players. They go like, all right, cool. Tons of players are in this league who are in their 22, 23, 21 years old.
Just not getting caught out there like that.
Yeah,
I think
I
get
that.
But they're stars.
There was something that happened like before they got to the league. If this is the lifestyle he's in, you can't. If a child or a person that's been the way that they lived, and then they get this job and they go to this training that says, okay, you can't do this. That ain't about to change in 1 8-hour session or 5 hours.
Well, whatever it is, at the end of the day, there's personal responsibility and you got to go.
But if you don't know what that is, if you've never been taught that, then just because you got this job and they tell you, hey, this is not the right thing to do, that's not going to change overnight. Because this is how you've been living for 22 years.
But then this is my point with the business. You took the money. All I can do is tell you, don't do this. And if you need some help, holla, we can get you the help.
But we're talking because that's how you've been brought up. You got to think about these people that don't have boundaries. These kids, a lot of these kids don't have no boundaries.
I don't have boundaries.
No, you grew up in a house.
No, I don't have boundaries. That's why I got fired from the radio station, because I didn't have boundaries.
Mike, you didn't grow up like Ja Morant.
Wait a second. My addiction came from the way I grew up.
You had a mom and a dad that had some rules in the house.
How do we know Ja Morant didn't have it?
Up in no environment like that.
How do we know how he grew up?
Shit, he can't follow instructions. You can.
Me either.
Yes, you can, Mike. You can follow instructions
when you
make a conscious decision.
At 50,
you're not going to.
At 52. At 52.
Okay.
I'm just saying at 52, I do. I broke every rule on a regular basis and repeated to break rules. What I'm saying is, this young man, there is something bigger than this. But there are 2 points. There's something bigger, what he's going through. There's something else underlined. I don't know if the man could be bipolar. I don't know. I don't know if there's
I'm
something.
not going to tag him. I'm not going to tag him.
And I don't want to tag. I don't want to tag anybody.
Yeah, I'm not going to say he has a clinical diagnosis, but I will say that I do believe that there are underlying factors that causes him to behave this way. And anyone that knows anything about behavioral changes, that does not come overnight. It does not come in 8 days.
No.
It doesn't come in a month. It doesn't even come in for a lot of people. It doesn't even come in a year.
Well,
it takes a lot to change the behavior of an adult, and a young adult.
It could take 10 years to change it. My point with this is, whoever's around him, y'all know what the NBA and the NFL and what the entertainment business, it's a business. You have access to all this. Whoever's like, Dad, you're there every game. This is a crash course right now. We're looking at right now, all the signs are there that the next step better be severe. Like, y'all better really understand that this kid probably shouldn't play next year. It really shouldn't be back in the mix with all this. I feel bad for him in a way, but I just can't grab my hands that what like, and I'm not a therapist. What would make you do exactly what they told you not to do? And have the intellect to, let's record it again.
I think the time was definitely an accident in the recording. I'm not saying an accident in what he did. I'm saying that I definitely did. It was a brief moment that they thought that it was a gun, and I really feel like he did not intentionally.
He still had the gun in his hand in the car with his boys,
and
they did it again.
You're right.
There's a bigger problem with this situation.
He could be oppositionally defiant. I mean, like, again, I don't like to put clinical diagnoses on it, but again, his generation of, especially me being a therapist during his generation in Philadelphia, I can tell you, I've seen some things and you like, but why? And they just shrug their shoulders because I don't know.
Yeah, I can't listen, man. I had 1, 2, 3 program directors who came at me and said, "Yo, you got to chill. You got to chill. No, you can't do that again. Can't do that again." Then I'm just giving you the warning.
Yeah.
I'm just giving you the.
What if substance abuse is not the underlying factor?
But see, the problem is
some of these
like
things.
the substance abuse was really a mental health problem. The substance abuse was just covered to the.
What if this is not his problem and this is their solution? Send him to rehab.
No, but they could be rehab for many things. Send them to therapy, send them to wherever. Like, wherever you go, at the end of the day, there's always a mental health issue. Substance abuse is actually a mental health issue. And the drinking is just the end result of what's going on in your brain. I wish this man well. I just see this going really, really poorly, really, really fast. And I don't want this to be a tragic story, because in the NBA, it's not like being a singer where you can come back years later and once you're past your prime, it's over. Yeah. It's over. So we wish him luck. I don't think there's a wrong or right answer to this. I hope the people around him, and I hope it ain't them dudes in the car, because if you're his boy, and after all that other stuff, and you're his friend, and he got a gun, if you got him in a car with a gun, you ain't shit. You ain't shit. You know. Now, the other sidebar problem.
They can control him getting in the car with a gun.
The same way people who are friends with me who would not, they'd be like, "Dog, we not doing the gun thing. We're not doing the gun thing in the car."
They live a different lifestyle
but that's my point. That's my point. And his boy turned the phone down immediately, and I was like, "What?" Anyway, another problem that this man now has. This is a sidebar, and this is the weirdest problem that I never even thought of. There are gangs in LA making videos about him saying, "Yo, keep putting them gang signs up and you're going to have a problem." Now, this was reported on ESPN. Keyshawn Johnson said this. They're making videos now on some old. This is the last time one of you motherfuckers who ain't about this life are gonna be in these videos. I'm paraphrasing, doing this shit.
But it's just not. It's not just him. It's a lot of other. It's artists. It's
I get it.
professional athletes.
I get it.
That are not, but they are.
I understand. I'm just like, this is a very dangerous game that gets played out here. And these this young 23, 24-year-old, whatever he is, I don't think you understand the can of worms. And we never do. We don't understand the can of worms, so the worms are all over your body and the snakes are out. And I feel bad for him. Was the gun legally possessed by him? We will never know, because it's not going to be his gun. They're not going to say it's his gun. And listen, the gun is the gun. These videos, when I see them, don't even faze me. What fazes me is when I know what you're risking when you do something like this. So, prayers go out for real. Like, I really hope the young man gets it together. I really hope there's somebody around him who can. I've never had $200 million. And if I would have had $200 million, trust me, I would have imploded. If I'd have had $200 million at 23 or 24 years old, I wouldn't be here right now. I can guarantee you I wouldn't be here right now. There'd be some type of jail, some type of something. So I don't even know what it's like to have that much money and be that famous that young. I think about what I was at 23 years old. I wasn't ready for shit at 23 years old. So they deserve the money to get the money. So we hope and pray that this guy can make it through. And because it's just starting now. This media, this devil of a media system, they're about to go full court press on this young man. And when I tell you, whatever is going on with that crew of dudes in that car is going to be exposed to everybody. Anything, people are going to come out the woodwork saying where they saw you, what you was doing. Every story, every interaction with a female is going to be put on Front Street right now. And there's nothing the NBA can't Michael Jordan the game the way they used to. The NBA can't do that. That's why LeBron got what they say, that he got off-duty FBI and CIA agents around him to keep people away from them and all the other stuff. Everything that was going on in your life, when I tell you these people are going to give out the information on their own, they're going to be on TikTok giving their version of you now. And I don't even know how you can't control it anymore. Any dirt that is on you and that crew is going to be not only on the media, it's probably going to be right here on Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. So brace yourself. And I would get in good with the NBA because that's the only people who can somehow, some way snuff stuff out and keep it away from coming out. DJ Super, fan and attention is a drug to people. Get addicted to it. Then you fuel it by giving a kid in his 20s hundreds of millions of dollars. Hey, I get it. Okay, I usually tune in with Ashley Newman. We'll be on the lookout here from now on. Yeah, Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends on YouTube, or you go to Michael Shawn's Facebook or Shawnee Scott's Facebook on there, and you can check LinkedIn, all that good stuff. All right, what we got next? Oh, allegedly. You got to go. You got to get out of here. Oh, wow. Wow. Time in is after.
I mean, we were so indulged.
Damn. Well, happy Mother's Day.
One story and then I'm out of here.
Go ahead, do one story. Knock it out. Don't even do the intro. Go ahead. Allegedly with Sexy Mo, we were reserved the right to retract any statement she makes because I'm not saying that all this stuff is factual. And go. It is Sexy Mo, y'all.
Well, speaking of blickies and speaking of the youth in their wayward ways, of course, in the Pop Smoke case, the 18-year-old, one of the co-defendants, he finally admitted in court that he was the one that fatally shot Pop Smoke back in 2020. And so he's going to serve time in a state juvenile facility first until he turns 25, because right now, of course, he couldn't be tried as an adult. He also admitted to the home invasion robbery that led up to the untimely demise of Pop Smoke. And so, the judge basically told him, at 19, you're either going to end up in the prison graveyard or in the state prison or in a graveyard if you keep going the same route that you're going. Of course, it was 4 defendants, another 15. I think they were 15 year old, and then a 19-year-old was the oldest one who was complicit in this. So yeah.
Oh God, man.
And the third young man admitted to one count of voluntary manslaughter and invasion robbery. So it wasn't first degree murder. It happened in the act of a crime. So that's why the charges were what they were.
I don't go to these trials and these court. Some people go just for the hell of it. Like Dawn Staley, incredible college coach, female college coach. She did an interview and she said she goes to these cases. She'll go and just be a person that sits out there and just sits and basically watches. I don't do. Is there ever a point where does anybody ever just say, after you've been found guilty, after you've been, sentenced, does anybody just say, can you explain to us why? Like, was it just a financial thing, or, well, I guess that would be snitching them, because if somebody else is included, then
somebody else says you have co-defendants. You're not going to be out there telling a story. You're just going to say we robbed them and it happened and I was the shooter and that was it.
Damn, that's depressing, man.
Yeah. So
it's depressing that the man is gone. Goodness.
Yeah. And there was a young lady there with him during the time that it happened. Of course, people had her head on a swivel when it happened. Her name is Amelia Rose. And I'm like, she's not going to ever be able to live any type of normalcy in her life after that. Can you imagine being involved in a home robbery? And she said his last words were, I'm going to the bathroom. I'll be right back. And she said she started to take off her clothes and he was like, okay, I'm coming back. And she said a few moments later, she heard the pop in the bathroom, but she heard him say what? And she said, essentially, those were his last words. So.
Goodness gracious, man. It's tough.
What do you do?
Yeah, what do you
world that we're living in, going back to social media again, they were saying how, he was flashing, he had mail or some packages or something that showed his exact address, in his videos. And, we just have to be very, very careful of how we use social media. Social media is becoming so much of a normalcy of parading our lives around, or an expression of telling everybody what we doing. I get the love and being able to share certain things with the world, but you have to be very, very cautious because it's haters everywhere. It's always going to be somebody out there who wants what you have. But rest in peace, Pop Smoke, and this case is being laid to bed.
Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. All right, well, all right. Happy Monday, y'all. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday, everybody. Let's get the happy Bimo. Parent pickup line. She's on the way.
Parent pickup line. I have to go early.
She's on the way. Don't give her no. Don't give her no. I don't know, detention. She might be a little. Are you gonna be early or you gonna be late?
I'm gonna be right on time as long as there's not any traffic.
Oh, because traffic could be crazy. All right, that's Sexy Mo with allegedly. Oh boy. Oh man. Hasta mañana. All right. It's me and the first lady. Don't forget, it's coming up, y'all. This is the week, May 20th. The re-prom goes down, Fort Worth, Texas. The Factory is the spot. Should I still give them where to get the tickets at, Shawnee? Should I still?
I mean, I would.
All right. Eventcreate.com/E/reprom23. Shawnee online. If you find a makeup artist for the we doing makeup artists. That's what
I'm not doing a makeup artist. I'm not doing a makeup artist. I'm pulling the dress out of my closet. I had to do too much for my kids for they just everything fell on the same. So I got to make sure they right.
Well, listen, she's gonna be stunning. She'll be stunning, and we are gonna be in the building. The happy hour from 8 to 9 p.m. The open bar is gonna be popping. The 3-course meal, soulful sounds, the band. I'm performing. DJ Go Bilatti's gonna be in there tearing it down, all types of dancing and partying. You can still get your tickets. It's going to be an official blast off with this Saturday. As long as we've been talking about it, I can't believe I'm saying is this Saturday, eventcreate.com/E/reprom23. You haven't even decided what color dress you're wearing, right?
No, I think I'm probably gonna wear black. I got black, orange, I got red, I got purple. I probably wear black. I got silver.
Because I only got 2 suits right now. Everything else is in storage. I only got 2 suits, girl.
I got pink.
You got pink. That's all I'm rocking with. Everything's in storage.
I think I'm gonna wear black.
All right, so we can make that happen. It's gonna pop off. It's gonna be an amazing Saturday night, y'all. So make sure you get your tickets. What you want to start off? What you want to do first, lady? What is the first thing you want to do? You want to do 6 baby daddies, why fathers are important. You want to do sex trafficking? There's sex trafficking at the days end. Jeez, my goodness.
No, I don't want to do sex trafficking. That's a heavy subject.
Yeah, I don't want to do sex trafficking. I don't want to do anything. I don't want traffic after sex. I just want sex.
You want to introduce your new You want to introduce your new praise and worship leader?
My new praise and worship leader for the church. For the church of Anybody Can Get It. For those who don't know, who have just joined us, I am Pastor Michael Shawn. That is the First Lady, Shawnee Scott. And this is the church of Anybody Can Get It. And we have, what is this person now? What are we doing?
You got the organist last week.
I got the organist last week, yeah.
So now you got to get a praise and worship leader.
All right, so this is our praise and worship. All right, okay. All right, I'm trusting you right now. I'm trusting you on this. The church that anybody can. Oh, stop playing. Why you got to show him do that?
Guess what? He becomes walls to fall. So right, the enemy wanted to win.
Hold up, play it again. Hold up, wait a minute. So this is
the praise and worship leader. I thought you might like.
This is our new praise and worship leader right there. No! Oh no! No!
Money, boom, boom, boom. The enemy wanted to win.
Yo, I like. Is that a man or a female?
I thought it was a woman, but you said it was a man. Let me see.
Yeah, I guess that's. Yeah, that's a woman. Oh, that knee.
What's the step?
The devil got him. Listen, man, I've fallen before, so I can laugh. Oh, the bishop is up. Why the bishop up on that?
Money, boom, boom, boom.
Wait. All right, so that's our new praise and worship leader. That's gonna be somebody we're gonna hire. Listen, the thing about that is that she or he, I think it's a she. I think you're right. If you listen, that fall was a real fall. That wasn't a stumble. That was a fall. But I want you to listen to how the person kept going. That's what I want at our church. Somebody who falls and they get right back up and they keep going. Just listen, watch. Boom, back.
Guess what?
Motherfucker said, guess what? Guess what? I bust my ass and kept it going. I'm still here. We fall down, but we get up, Mark. All right. Then we got. Don't we have the shortest fight in history? Now, Shawnee just put this up. You sure that wasn't genuine? I don't know. Everybody falling nowadays. Everybody catching L. That's why you got to pay attention. Like I ain't gonna lie, when that was the genuine spirit. Yes, yeah, I love the humor. I love the humor. I ain't gonna lie. When I did the comedy show in Harlem, I don't know how I got the microphone cord wrapped around my ankle, and it almost went bad. Like because I was in the middle of doing what I was doing, and it did get caught around the ankle. And I just listen, people, ain't no time to be cool. There's no time to be when it's wrapped around. I stopped what I was doing and I unwrapped it. Because I ain't want that shit to happen to me. I did not want that. That person understands the show must go on. That and guess what? What did you say? The devil what? All right. I love it. Why is people falling funny though? Why is that? I didn't even mean that sound effect. I didn't even mean that. Bishop said I would have still been on the you don't get up as fast as we used to get up. But she popped up, or the person popped up. I think it's a she. I think it's a she. I'm not sure.
That's a she.
I think it's a she. Look, she popped right back out. Look, watch, guess what? Here comes guess what?
Guess what? He becomes walls to fall.
She went right back
The
into
enemy
it.
wanted to win.
She went right. The enemy wanted to win. No, them steps wanted you. They wanted to win. The steps wanted you to win. Oh, my. Oh, what did I do? What was that?
You push some buttons, yeah.
How do I take that off? Oh, man, the devil trying to win the day. Yeah, take that off. How I take that off? What did I press?
I did it. I got it.
All right. All right, so, hey, that's all right. We take everybody who falls down. We take them because I like the gangster on how the continuation of what she was doing. She said, I'm not going to stop. I know y'all saw me fall. Everybody saw me fall, but I will continue on today. Then we got
the shortest fight ever.
The shortest fight ever.
Maybe you can explain this. Maybe you can explain this because I saw this and I've never seen this happen before. Maybe you can explain why this would happen.
Okay, the shortest fight ever.
It's good right here. I gave you guys your instruction in the dressing room. I expect a clean fight and protect yourself at all times. Let's touch up. Good luck to both of you guys.
It is a heavyweight matchup. I'm going to let you know when that man fights. Do not blink.
Okay, I'm not going to blink. I'm not going to blink.
Them have been done in the first round. So he likes to bring an end to opponents in quick fashion. And
I remember this.
I cannot believe this.
I've never seen this before.
He walked out of the ring.
I've never seen it before in my life.
Curtis Harper has
The players here in Minnesota are really upset right now because
Well, the looks could have painted a picture.
But why would you do that?
He didn't want to fight.
But why go through all of that and then get there and not want to do the fight?
He saw a dude and was like, you know what? Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
But didn't he say him before the fight? He knew he was gonna fight him, right?
I guess he was like, he trains and I'm good, and then it all. I don't know. Like in boxing, it could be that he found out he wasn't gonna get paid the money, or he found out there was something going on, and he said, you know what, y'all gonna learn today. Because I did see that. I didn't know that they did the stare down and the whole nine. Let me just see what's going through his mind. Play the video again. I'll tell you what's going. Let's see if we can see what's going through the man's mind, because he ain't take a punch.
It's good right here.
I
gave you guys your instruction in the dressing room. I expect a clean
He
fight.
bigger than I thought he was. He looked bigger.
Let's touch up. Good luck to both
Never
of you
seen him
guys.
with his shirt off. Maybe I still got
heavyweight
this.
matchup. I'm going to let you
I might still have
know
this.
when
No,
that
it's
man
good.
fights
It's good.
but do not blink.
Oh,
Of his 5 professional bouts, 4 of them have been done in the first round. So he likes to bring an
never
end
mind.
to
I'm good.
opponents in quick fashion. And Curtis Harper has walked out of the ring.
wait,
I cannot believe
I've
this.
never seen this
He
before.
walked out of the ring. He
He
walked out of the ring.
I've never seen this before in my life.
So Tashami said probably just wanted the money, didn't want to break the contract. So as long as the bell dings, then you didn't break the contract.
Technically, I guess they could say he didn't break the contract because the bell rang, but I don't know. I have a hard time thinking he's going to be able to get his money. I have a hard time believing he's going to be able to get his money. They don't get paid unless you in the ring when the bell rang. Maybe. But he going to have to go to court to get that money.
Why? If he was in the ring.
Because the promoter ain't just going to give you the money. Like he's going to get the money if those are the rules, but he's going to have to go to court and pay for a lawyer. He would have been better off. He literally would have been better off going in the ring and the first punch just going down. Because that's happened before. I've seen that happen before. It ain't even been a punch. It's just a punch. There was no one in his corner. Did he walk in there by himself?
I don't know. I was wondering that too because
there was somebody with him.
Nobody followed him or anything.
No, nobody stopped him. Nobody was like, "No, don't go." There's somebody. No, he got his trainer.
Instruction in the dressing room.
Trainer right
there. Clean fight. Protect yourself at all times. Let's touch up. Good luck to both of you guys.
He tapped up and everything.
It is a heavyweight matchup. I'm going to let you know when that man fights. but do not blink.
So he's a dangerous fighter.
5 professional bouts, 4 of them have been done in the first round. So he likes to bring an end to opponents in quick fashion.
Yeah, he waited for that bell to ring.
Wait, what?
believe
I've never seen this before.
Oh, shit.
He's not fighting this
He
guy.
walked out of the ring.
I've never seen this before in my life.
Curtis Harper has
And the
walked
fans here in
out of the
Minnesota
ring.
are really upset right now because
When he walked out the ring, there's
Looks
no.
The picture was a portrait of destruction anyway, so he probably saw that same portrait.
Curtis Harper is on his way to the dressing room and is walking out of the ring.
Yo, he did wait for that bell to ring and he dipped. That was carefully orchestrated. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Something happened behind the scenes. Boxer has left the building. The boxer was out. Something had to happen. Something went on behind the scenes where they changed the money or something. He was like, okay, I got y'all changing the money. He said, bing. Listen, in Mike Tyson in his prime, I'm surprised there wasn't a fighter or two who did that when he was in his prime. I'm surprised that they weren't fighters who just said, you know what? Yeah, this was a bad idea. This is an absolute bad idea. Now, the other fighter got to be, I mean, he's upset because he didn't get the fight, but you get the check. You just popped up. Oh, you had, I know he's like, why did I even train for this?
You want to do the illegal gambling operation?
Let's do the man with the white woman. You got the man with the white woman? Because I'm seeing these videos for the first time, y'all.
I know. That's why you want to do the illegal gambling operation. And then we do the man with the white woman. Because I think that's going to go.
Because Shawnee fell asleep early.
There was an illegal gambling operation going on just down the street from where you live.
No. It was illegal gambling? What is that? I don't hear nothing about that.
You know that
First of all.
Okay, well, let me play it again.
You know that there was an illegal gambling operation going on just down the street from where you live.
No. It was illegal gambling? What is that? I don't hear nothing about that.
You know that
that says Bassett just left the spot. He just left. He just left. What are we doing here?
No.
There's a gambling spot. This son of a bitch got chips in his pocket from the gamblers. No. Oh, no, I got to. Wait a second.
You know that there was an illegal gambling operation going on just down the street from where you live.
No. It was illegal gambling? What is that? I don't hear nothing about that.
You know that
He probably run the spot. He probably one of the people who put the spot together and made it happen. That's right. I don't know nothing about nothing, news lady. No. I'm sorry. I pressed play. I'm sorry. All right. Well, one last time and then take it off.
you know that there was an illegal gambling operation going on just down the street from where you live.
No. It was illegal gambling? What is that? I don't hear nothing about that.
You know that
Go ahead.
I didn't hear nothing about that.
No, you know damn well, son. You know damn well you know that illegal gambling spot. You be there every day. You know you be there. You know what food they serve. You know what alcohol. You know the good days to actually go and gamble. You know everything. But I respect you. Because even though you knew, you ain't let them cameras mesmerize you. You ain't let them cameras really get like, yo, I'm about to be fed. You was like, no. There's a gambling spot around here. You mean in this neighborhood, on this block, there's a gambler? They actually do illegal gambling here? Right by Auntie's house? Are you saying that house right there? No. There ain't no way, no how. Ain't nobody playing no cards for money up there. I am shocked and I'm surprised he ain't go like that. Oh, no. There's no way that could be happening in where I live, in this upstanding society. Never tell Mike where the spot is. Stop. Mike said, what you don't understand is that he just won the spot. Yeah, he just wanted the spot. He was like, what? The spot that I just copped a quick come up? But if he would have lost the answer, it would have been. If he would have lost the answer, he'd be like, I know it's right there. It's right there. He did it in Cat Williams' voice. That's the guy. Those are the people. If you're going to do dirt, I do not promote dirt. I do not promote anything. I do not promote crime. I promote justice. But if you're going to do something, you do it with the dude who says, no. Hold on, before you play it, put it on the screen. 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 Don't play it. Don't play it. This is the dude I want as a friend. Just put the man, the gambling guy. Just put him on the screen. Don't play it. Just put him.
It's gonna play.
All right, play it. Go ahead.
That there was an illegal gambling operation going on just down the street from where you live.
No.
Hold on. This is the guy I want as my friend. Did you see Michael Shawn at the bar getting drinks?
What is that?
Oh no, we gotta wait. We gotta wait till it's all the way at the beat.
Oh, you wanted to keep going?
No, I wanted to just start all over again. Go ahead. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay, here you
go. The moment is gone. The moment. Did you see Michael Shawn at the bar?
You know that there was an illegal gambling operation going on just down the street from where you live.
No.
I just need that part. Don't worry about it. You can take it off. Oh, man. That's the dude that's my ride or die right there. That dude knows everybody at the spot. He knows who cooks at the spot. He knows what time the spot opens. He knows what time the spot closes. He's the dude that runs in the spot and says, yo, the cops is outside. That's what I'm talking about. What? You gotta be kidding me. I was wondering why all them old ladies was going in there and playing Tom. Yeah, exactly. He's like, no, they can't. I thought that was Uno. Gambling shouldn't be dirty anyhow. Random Rick want that gambling to pop off legally everywhere. No, Random Rick, you know when you got a gambling spot, you know at some point somebody gonna not want to pay. Somebody it's gonna be a problem in there. All right, man. Let's get to the man with the white woman. What is this man with the white woman? Can you explain what this man with the white woman is? Because we are the video clips king today. This is Mike.
That's yours. You sent that to me, the comedian.
Oh, let's play it. Let's see. Is this Corey?
No.
Oh, this is Bill Burr. This is Bill. Okay. Before you play this, you can't hear the laughter, right? You can't hear the laughter. You can hear it vaguely. But I want you to know, when he did Saturday Night Live, incredible comedian named Bill Burr. Happens to be white. Doesn't matter. He's super fucking funny. And he goes on Saturday Night Live, and he's the guest host. And as usual, you're ready for a comedian to go on there and just tell some jokes, whatever. Now, mind you, you're not going to hear the laughter. And I have the laughter. I saw him when he did it. He destroyed. Like, the place is going crazy. One of the best opening sets I've seen on Saturday Night Live is a monologue. But this white man shocks everybody who doesn't know him. I know Bill Burr. I'm not surprised he said this. But white people watching, I'm sure, were shocked that he said this when he made this attack on white women on Saturday Night Live. So I just wanted to preface it. I want you to listen. And people were laughing. But when you take the laughter and you dumb it down, you start seeing how direct he was with this shit. So please pay attention to what he says. And this ain't our opinion. This is Bill Burr's opinion.
White women here, shall we? Let's talk white women, the amazing your accomplishments over the last few years. I got to tell you, the way white women somehow hijacked the woke movement, generals around the world should be analyzing this. Just to refresh your memory, the woke movement was supposed to be about people of color, not getting opportunities, the at-bats that they deserved, finally making that happen. And it was about that for about 8 seconds. And then somehow, white women swung their Gucci-booted feet over the fence of oppression and stuck themselves at the front of the line. I don't know how they did it. I've never heard so much complaining in my life from white women. My life is so hard with my SUV and my heated seats. You have no idea what it's like to be me. Trashing white guys. The nerve. Where's the camera? The nerve of you white women. So let's go back in history here, okay? You guys stood by us toxic white males through centuries of our crimes against humanity. You rolled around in the blood money, and occasionally when you wanted to sneak off and hook up with a black dude, if you got caught, you said it wasn't consensual. Yeah, that's what you did. That's what you did. So why don't you shut up, sit down next to me, and take your talking to?
Now, that is just a bit of what he did that night. And when I tell you that crowd laughed and he killed, but when you take the laughter away from it and you start hearing the shit that he said, ooh, let me give that man a round of applause just for going up there and doing what he did, man. You ain't say, like what they say, I ain't hear no lies. I ain't hear no lies. So we got that. We almost ended the show. I got so much shit I gotta do today. I gotta be responsible to y'all today. Today I gotta be responsible.
Well, you got the woman that kind of proves that. She my bad. The lady, this hospital worker tries to steal a bike from a black boy. I guess they still rent these bikes or motorbikes wherever.
Yeah, it's in New York, and they rent the motorbikes, and the black guy had
the reservation.
Yeah, the registration. He had the reservation, the whole nine. And this white woman who worked at Bellevue Hospital in New York came out and decided that no, I'm going to use this bike. It is so this racism in this video is so 8th grade, but this is the epitome. This is the epitome of what people call the white privilege. This is the epitome of it. This is from a scale of 1 to 10, a 15. So this guy has reserved the bike. And she basically says, no, I'm taking the bike. In 2023, she goes up to him and says, I'm taking the bike. So here's the video, and then watch the acting pop off with her.
Help! Help me! Please help me!
Not your bike.
Please help me!
It's not your bike.
Please help me! Help! Please get off me!
Wait, what the fuck is going on, bro?
Please get off me!
Yo, don't take it,
bro. Now you're not getting the bike, bro.
Now you're not getting the
bike.
Help!
You're not getting the bike. I'm not.
Why you took his phone? What's wrong with you?
You're
Don't
not
touch his phone. Do not touch his phone.
I'm not touching you. You putting your stomach on my hand.
My dude, stop. No. My dude, stop. No. I said no. I said sit down.
Please
help. She's just crying.
You're not crying. I got your video. Wait, you pulled it out? Hey, Hassan, you pulled it out? Hassan.
I don't give a fuck.
Hassan, you pulled it out?
This is my bike. It's on my account. Please move.
All right, so why don't we reset the bike?
I'm not resetting the bike.
It's his.
Reset it. I'm gonna pull it out on your account.
You're an actor.
I don't give a fuck.
That's just my fake crying. He's fake crying. Stop fake crying.
Hey, stop touching me. I don't touch you.
Hold up.
Hey, stop touching me. Stop touching me.
Why don't you take this bike?
Stop touching me.
I will.
Exactly. So take it. So take it.
So, wow. So she gets off the bike. I don't know where Shawnee went. She gets off the bike. Bellevue Hospital. Now, the amazing part is that when the white guy came in, he literally said, why don't we reset the bike? Which is resetting why the fuck would I reset the bike? Exactly why would I reset it? It's my bike. Bellevue Hospital is where she works at. Put an apology out. But they ain't go directly at her. They just put a generic apology out. And they put up basically apologizing for an incident that happened. I don't know if I have it on my phone. They ain't say we apologize for the racist behavior and they ain't John Morant her. They hit like there was no, if an employee does this, that should be an immediate suspension leading to a firing. As petty, as ignorant, as 8th graders as that really is, when I tell you that is the shit that irritates me the most, that she knew the go-to. They know the go-to. The tears. There's a black man near me. I'm taking his bike, but I'm afraid. I'm taking his bike, but I'm so afraid. Equal rights, equal fights. Turn the cams off and punch her in the side. You can't. The manipulation and this stuff can get our men killed all day. All day. She knows the go-to. I'm scared of black people. Well, what did you do? I was taking his bike. But I'm really scared of him. Bitch, you know what you're doing. This is why it's so hard when people go and be like, yo, you gotta stay away from certain mountains, you gotta stay away from certain. I don't believe that. I jog and walk in my neighborhood, and the white folks here, they wave, and I wave back, and it's friendly. I really love living here. But when I see shit like this, I realize there's a whole nother world out of my little development, my whole little escape from reality, where this shit goes on, where this white woman can come up and just literally. The fact is that she's not even scared of the black guy. She's like, I can get you locked up at any moment. She jumped right into the fucking tears. I can't with this motherfucking show. I can't. And to the white guy, the Marine who was on that New York train, you knew you had that guy done and settled down when he was laying on your stomach, and you had him choked out, and he didn't move. He was just laying there. You knew what you were doing, but you thought you had the green light to continue. You ain't no different from that George Floyd cop, and you not even a cop. You could have pushed that dude off the train. You knew he was lifeless, laying on your body, you former Marine. You knew he was lifeless, but you knew. And the motherfuckers who sat next to him and didn't get him off. Y'all particular folks that were on that train can't say shit about the George Floyd case because you were in the same exact situation and you ain't do shit. The dude that was lifting his arm and his arm kept falling back down. He lifted it. Dog, you couldn't try and get the dude off of him. No, you ain't say shit. So those particular folks on that train, I better never hear you say a word about a George Floyd shit or nothing. Because you sat there and you ain't give a fuck about that dude. It's scary. And that's why I try to warn you. I try to warn these young guys, man. Listen, man, I know it takes all you got, but you got to walk with, because the setup is real. All this shit is entrapment. Like if he would have, all he had to do was push her off the bike. If he pushed her off the bike, he would have been arrested. That NYPD would have been there. He pushed me off the bike. Yeah, but it's my bike. Hands behind your back. It wouldn't have happened that fast. Johnny said, and then Sean Hannity tried to spin it by saying that he also tried to undo the chokehold. Shut the man, let me tell y'all something. Why are y'all so scared? Why are y'all so scared? Why do we talk so much? We pop off. We pop off all the fucking time on each other. We pop off on each other so fast with such reckless abandon. We are so ready to, but then when a white man is choking this dude out, he submitted. He's done. He's finished. And nobody said, let him go. Man, listen. Nobody tried to grab his hands off around that man. That man murdered him in front of you for whatever. That man was mentally unstable, didn't touch anybody, and y'all watched. And I ain't no tough guy. By no means. It's hard to be tough if you're not a shooter and you 5'7", 154 pounds. It's really, I am not built. I moisturize in the morning. I take care of my skin. I go to the dermatologist. I am no gangsters. Gangsters don't go to dermatologists. Got an appointment today because I don't like the way my skin is looking. And my ass couldn't sit there and watch somebody get murdered in front of me like that. Y'all kidding me. God, we like to pop off on each other, but when it comes down, I don't get it, man. Sir, I don't get it. All right. That's it. We ain't got no more. We ain't got no more. For those who are joining us right now, I want to thank you for joining us, because I know it's been a little more difficult than what it usually is to join the show. So for this week, we in some shit. I don't know what happened. They found something from the late 90s that we posted. I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know. It was something about Biggie and Tupac. I don't know what we put up, but they for a week you have to come to Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, or go to Facebook, or go to Twitch, or go to LinkedIn. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends YouTube to check us out. Thank you for y'all who have joined in and found us. Can you please spread the word? I think we got to DM Nikki White Chocolate, Stacey Mitchell. We hear from Stacey Mitchell every day. So we're going to have to reach out and let y'all know. Michael Shawn and the Takeover. I'll do an Instagram post. I'll be like, listen, y'all, I don't know what we did, but yeah, Media Room 360 on YouTube, it won't be up till next week. I don't know what the fuck. I don't even, there ain't even nobody you can call, y'all. This is the weirdest thing. Ain't nobody you can just call the regular, excuse me, what we do? I don't even know. And they make it so that you can't talk about, because you worried they're going to take that down too. This is crazy. This is crazy. The Illuminati after the TO. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I don't know who put the report in. I just thought about something. I could say a name I think might have put a report in. I don't know.
Yeah, but it wasn't even on. It ain't. I don't know.
It wasn't even me.
It ain't even on you. So I don't know.
I was guilty by association. They said I robbed the bank too. I wasn't there. I wouldn't buy the bank. It was my bike. It was my bike. But we got a week. We're going to work through it. So Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends on YouTube. That's where you're going to be at. All my Facebook. What's your Facebook, Shawnee?
Shawnee, SHANIONLEE. Well, yeah, okay. You ain't got to go to my personal Facebook. You can go to the Media Room Facebook.
The Media Room 360 Facebook. Media Room 360. Go to that Facebook and check that out. See, you kept asking about Jamie Foxx's health. Dog, y'all are hilarious. I don't think that was even it. We didn't even talk about
that. Yeah.
We didn't talk about the daughter came out and said, y'all are horrible. He been at home for weeks recovering. I don't know if people are horrible. I mean, it's the belly. That's what it is. That's just what it is.
But why would they put out a report saying pray for him? I mean, you got to pray for him, but why would they make it out like, oh, this is not looking good? You don't know what to believe.
You don't know what to believe. All you do is throw some prayer. There's never such thing as a wasted prayer. Throw prayers up. And I get the daughter was mad. I totally understand why she was mad. But the rest of y'all people who's not, her daughter and her family and Jamie Foxx's family have every right to say what they were saying on I Can't Believe How the Media Runs Wild. They have every right. The rest of y'all motherfuckers who be right there posting stuff, stop playing both sides of the fence. Because some of y'all just posted, see, the media goes crazy. Only reason you posted that is because you wanted some likes, because you be right part of it. You be right there reposting shit and all that other stuff. So stop trying to play holier than that. Jamie Foxx and his family has every right to be disgusted with how it was put out there. Y'all who sit out there and will repost anything ain't got no right to be trying to telling people, oh, look at how the media. You do it too.
Yeah, I don't a video. It was a video of the outlet that put the stuff out, rap.com or something, that's ran by a bunch of white boys, and somebody was calling them out.
Probably the J Black pictures of those women showing their assets. Don't put Kathy, don't put that on Jay. It wasn't Jay. It wasn't Jay.
It probably was Jay.
It wasn't Jay. Jay had nothing to do with that. Honestly, we didn't do nothing wrong, y'all. Like, I would have thought that a lot of stuff that we talked about would have been put up. Yeah, but we ain't.
Well, if they all the way back in 2021, we gonna be cut off some more.
What is your cycle? Like, how do you, it's 2023. How do you go back to that? Nobody even wearing a mask no more. What are you worried about? Like, what are you worried about? Well, just a few days ago, they said the pandemic is over at midnight, which I thought was hilarious. They made an announcement at midnight. They made an announcement at midnight. The pandemic is over. Like the pandemic got escorted out the building. How do y'all know? Okay, all right. No, I don't want no more smoke. I don't want no more problem. I want to see y'all tomorrow, man. Love me for reprom this Saturday. I just like the way it sounds. This Saturday it goes down. Factory, the warehouse at Fort Worth. Media Room 360 producer in that Freaknik video. I don't. There's no producers here that are in the Freaknik video.
Bullet, boom, boom.
I know I'm not.
Never attended a Freaknik, so.
Reprom at the warehouse in Fort Worth. Go to eventcreate.com/E/reprom23. And we will see y'all tomorrow, but I want to see y'all there at the prom this Saturday. It's the adult prom. It's the reprom. Rewrite your prom history. All right, let's get out of here. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be. Thank you for everybody who's joined us, because I can never be that and understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end. So enjoy every minute, every second. You fight for everything in life. Fight for your happiness and never let anyone take it from you. Ever. Never. Michael Shawn, Shorty Scott, Sexy Mo. Hopefully, Jay Black will be back mañana. We'll see you, Jay Black. It was just a game, homie. All right. Yeah, yo.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts.